Know why people don't like New Year's resolutions? Because they don't work. There are lots of reasons for this, but a big one is because they are poorly defined and should be goals. But another one is the secret sauce of today's episode. Stay tuned to learn the power of why. I'm Ron Davis, and this is Distinctions for Life, where I help you get what you really want in life with small changes that make a big difference. This is the third week of the 6-week DFL goal setting project. The project is a special series of videos on goals. We talked about creating your desired end state before you even start making goals, and then the basics of how to make good, smart goals. If you missed either of those, check out the playlist. Whether you are an old hand at goal setting or have never written one in your life, you don't want to miss this series. So click subscribe if you haven't already and hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when new videos come out. You can get my free one-pager on goals by going to distinctionsforlife.tv/goal setting. Last week, we talked about how to make smart goals, so you should have at least one goal that you are ready to power up today. We all know that goals have to be written down. They aren't goals if they're just in your head. There is power in writing something down. It makes things real. It also allows you to easily review them. Just writing your goals down and reviewing them will make you 10 times more likely to accomplish a goal. Even if you have written goals, we know that there are going to be times when you lose motivation. We are gung-ho to do something, but when we are in the grind of it, when it is hard, we give up. It will seem to be just not that important. So let's apply another distinction. If you know you are going to encounter a problem in the future, it is best to build something into your system to counter it in advance. Let's apply that to goal setting. If we know we are going to lose motivation, what can we do while setting goals to prepare for that loss of motivation? One reason we lose motivation down the road is we discover the goal we set isn't giving us what we really want. A key exercise to avoid this is the whys. You need to ask yourself why you want to accomplish this goal. Then keep asking why to your answers. Just like a 4-year-old who has just learned the word, keep asking why. I want $1 million. Why? Because then I'd be able to buy stuff I want. Why? Because stuff isn't... Wait a minute. That's not right. Now you know something important about your goal. Namely, that it isn't something you really want. Okay, let's run through another set of whys for the same goal. I want $1 million. Why? Because then I could quit my job. Why? Because my boss is a jerk. I like the work, but not my boss. Why? Because he is constantly micromanaging my work. Now we've learned something serious about what you want. You don't need $1 million to change jobs. You might even be able to just have a discussion with the boss about his micromanagement. Changing jobs, or even talking to your boss, is easier than earning $1 million. This use of why has shown us that we really want something other than the goal, no matter how smart we've made it. If that happens to you, go back to step 1, maybe even to your desired end state, and write a goal that will give you what you really want. Now that we have a goal that we know we really want, let's ask why in a different way. Level 1 of asking why is simply to answer the question, why should I accomplish this goal? Level 2 is to stop shooting all over yourself and ask a better version of that question. Why must I accomplish this goal? There are 2 ways to answer this, the positive and the negative. One is nicer, but the other is more powerful. Let's start with the nice first. Start writing down a list of all the reasons that you must do this. I find it useful to examine it from a number of different directions, and I use the following questions. How will this strengthen my family and the people in it? How will accomplishing this benefit the world at large? Will this goal lead to another more important one? Is it a stepping stone goal to move me forward? Will it teach me something? Will it make me different or better? Why should I do this spiritually? I'll put those questions in the description below as a supplement to the one-pager that you can get at distinctionsforlife.tv/goal setting. Those are all positive questions that will get you to the next level of motivation. Things you can come back to and review, just like your goals, and keep your motivation going. Now let's talk about the negative questions. In my keynote speech, You Need Better Fears, I talk about the power of fear to motivate us for better and for worse. One part of that is getting clear on the awful outcomes of not doing something. We need to apply that to our goals. Level 1 of the negative question is, what happens if I don't accomplish this goal? Level 2 is, what could happen if I don't accomplish this goal? The reason this is more powerful is it opens up more problems to our awareness. Another side distinction. When you start thinking about the negative outcomes of an action, we often use could happen. This doesn't take into account the likelihood of something happening and can cripple us with fear. Be careful when using could in your life. But in the case of our goals, we can use it to our advantage. Then we can apply the same aspects that we used last time to come up with some questions. What will be the negative impact this will have on my family? How would it be worse if I don't accomplish this goal? What other goals am I going to fail if I fail this one? How will I be worse off or worse as a human being if I don't accomplish this goal? How will God feel about this failure? Wow, that's heavy. And depending on your personality, it might be unwise to pile up too much negativity. In general, people are more motivated by potential loss than all the gain in the world. But for some, this kind of thinking is crippling. If you are diligent in interrogating your goals by asking why, you will be assured not only that you have a goal you want, but that you've got the motivation to keep going. I'd suggest you create a page for each of your goals with a list of the reasons you must accomplish it, and what the dire outcomes will be if you don't. Then, when you lose motivation, you can review it. Just putting these answers in your head can make a big difference when you are considering giving up. The process of writing all this down is doing things in your brain. It is hypnotizing your subconscious with motivation that will underlie your goals even if you don't think about it. You will also have discovered reasons you didn't know before, and those will come to mind in moments of weakness. Question of the day: why must you accomplish your goal? Leave it in the comments below. If you'd like a worksheet with the whole DFL goal setting process on it, you can get it by going to distinctionsforlife.tv/goal setting. Thanks for watching today. If you liked what you saw, give me a thumbs up. And if you want more, click on the subscribe button and visit the DFL Toolbox link in the description. This channel is all about helping you get what you really want in life with small changes that make a big difference. Until next time, ask your goals why you should accomplish them. We talked about creating your desired end state before you even begin so that you can make sure... Oh, Ron, long sentence. There are lots of reasons for this, but a wig one, we are gung-ho to... Golly, mouth. Why? 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 Why?